Now that marijuana is legal, it's like rolling a blunt.
I don't know. I wouldn't want a job that caused me to miss out on my family.
I don't want the man to do that, but you gotta drink. The man ain't drinking for you. You drinking for yourself. How do most of your friends feel about going to school later?
Yes, and we're going to be doing another cooking video. And today we're going to be making
enchiladas.
So what do we need?
We need cheese. You need 2 to 3 pounds of ground beef. You need 2 cans of tomato paste. And you need tortilla shells. You can either use corn or flour. You need a pan. And you can use enchilada mix that comes in a pack, or it can come in a can.
Alright, so what do we do first?
First thing you do is ground and season your meat.
Okay.
So we've already done that, as you can see. This is our meat. We've already grounded it. We already seasoned it. You put it on the stove. You season it to your own delight. You don't have to season it in a special way, but whatever you like, you can put it there. What I do to save time, I'll put half of my enchilada mix into the ground beef, and I put my other half into my sauce. This is seasoned with Goya, Montreal steak, a little
what? A little what?
Paprika.
No, a little paprika.
A little paprika.
No, a little paprika.
And some seasoned salt here. And you need to put 2 cups of water, 2.5 cups of water, and 2 cans of your tomato paste, and you let that simmer on the stove. Once it gets to the thickness that you want, that's when I add the other half of the enchilada pack into the sauce.
So half went in your ground beef and then half went into the sauce.
Some of it in here. Okay, and then I need to put some of it in the pan. And this is just to help keep the enchilada shells, tortilla shells from sticking. I want to keep you a towel with you because preparing this meal is kind of messy, and we try to clean as we go. Mix it all the way up. And sometimes, if I know that I have more than enough ground beef to keep from piling it all on the top at the end, I'll just go ahead and put some like this on the bottom of the pan. Recipe actually is from my good friend, the Mateo family. They taught me how to do this when I was over in Stuttgart, Germany. Your shells. And the way that you actually supposed to do it, you're supposed to have a little oil or a little grease in a frying pan, and you grill these on the stove for a few seconds and flop them back and forth. But as we start trying to eat more health conscious, I stopped putting them on the stove in the grease, and I just put them in the microwave for about a minute or a minute and a half. So we already have some in the microwave, so I'm gonna hit the title for a minute, minute and a half. We've already preheated our oven to about 350.
The thing's pretty simple, nothing too hard, right?
Not too hard, not too hard. Okay, you can use whatever cheese you want. Sometimes I use the three combination cheeses. Sometimes I use sharp cheddar. Sometimes I'll use what's the other one? You can use whatever cheese you want to.
Now this is dish, y'all. Like whenever we have family get-togethers or whatever, they always be like, "Is Uncle gonna bring enchiladas?" Like this is his dish, so he know what he's doing.
These are the shells. I just put 4 in at a time. And I take a paper towel, a white clear paper towel, I wet it, and I put that paper towel over it so they won't dry out. You're gonna need an extra plate. This extra plate here is to do your roll. Take 1 shell.
Take some meat.
Sure.
Now how much meat should I put on there?
It's your discretion. If you like them thick, you can put a whole lot. But you gotta remember how much meat you have so that you'll have enough to do your shell. This pan right here probably gonna take maybe 5 or 6 shells. So you want to make sure you have enough left over to put in the top. Do it all a lot. You can add as much cheese or as little, as many types of cheese you want, and then you just roll it like you're rolling a cigar. Then once you roll it, you take it off and you sit it in your pan.
And then you just keep on going.
Then you do your next one. What I need to finish this, it looks like I'm only going to need 2 more. So I'll go ahead and take those 2 out.
put the napkin.
My wet paper towel, and while I'm doing that last one, these will be in for the 1 minute.
Microwave. What is the purpose of putting your tortilla shells in the microwave?
I am not sure, but I think they're on stove. Doing them on the stove, it was to make them like a taco. It gives them that crisp, that crunchiness. But like I said, now that we're trying to eat healthy, instead of doing all of that, we just put them in the microwave. And it might be a way you can do it in olive oil. It's, I guess, not as fattening. But here, for the last 6, 7, 9, 10 years, I've just been doing it in the microwave. Now that marijuana is legal, it's like rolling a blunt. If you really want to get down, get you some onions. Saute you some onions on the stove, and then when your enchiladas come out, you can put the onions on top. Everybody's not an onion fan, but I love red onion. This is the pan. This pan right here is a cake baking pan, and it took 6 extra meat, spread it on top, all the way across if you can. Then your sauce that we had to save, remember we said make sure you save some sauce. I might have saved too much, but you just put the sauce on top. The thicker your sauce is, the better. You don't want it too runny, because then you may have to let your enchilada stay in the oven a little bit longer to dry out. And you can even add different types of cheese. If you want to do a different cheese in your roll, and then on the top you put a different cheese, mozzarella, or because the heat is going to melt everything. Oh.
Now we're gonna put it in the oven.
That's it.
And how long do we keep it in the oven?
Probably about 35 to 40 minutes. Now, I always cover mine up for the first few minutes, and then I'll take the foil off of it so they can get a little crunchy from the top. So we're gonna put a piece of foil on here. I tried to put the foil on where it covers the pan up, but the foil doesn't touch the cheese, because once you pull the foil off, the cheese gets attached to the foil.
Gracious Lord, truly thank you for nourishment food we're about to receive. Bless it for the nourishment of our body. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
We are back. We have pulled out the dish from the oven. It actually stayed in a little bit longer than 35 minutes. We let it stay in almost 45 minutes.
It smells really, really good.
To me, the corners are the best.
Ooh, it's smoking.
There we go. Some leftover rice from the other day, so I heated my rice up to go with mine. The corn is fresh. And we have some Welch's. This is my favorite drink. Welch's Grape Sparkling Juice, non-alcoholic.
Alright, so now it's time to dig in.
OMG. OMG.
He like his food real, real, real hot.
OMG.
That tastes real good.
That's really good.
The cheese.
And I say that because my luck with these, every other one is good. So my next one probably won't be good. This one is really good.
I'm pretty sure this video gonna be short. So we said we're gonna talk while we eat to make the video a little longer so I can get my ads in. So since we're cooking, I guess we should have like a hot topic. So the hot topic today is gonna be, how do you feel about women who can't cook? Ooh, sensitive topic. Do you think that's like a deal breaker?
Not necessarily.
Why not?
As long as you got a good job, you can take my eat every day.
So do you feel like that's a fair stereotype? Because they always say women need to cook, but what about the men who can't cook?
Yes, they have to learn how to cook. They can learn how to cook together. If the man can cook, then the woman and the man get in the kitchen and cook together. If the woman can cook, they get in the kitchen and cook together, and they both learn. One teach the other. This is really.
I like ranch on all my food. If you don't have ranch,
Okay, so by you being a paraprofessional
oh what?
and going to have a professional job, are you going to have time to work your job
Yes.
and cook?
Yes. We was just talking about that at my, I don't know, I wouldn't want a job that caused me to miss out on my family and miss basketball games and important milestones because I was at work. That's not something I would want. So I'll make sure that my schedule is flexible. Now I'm able to come back home and blah 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 blah.
So everybody's not able to do that on their job.
Yeah,
You have to-
everybody isn't able. That's a sacrifice. That's just not something I want.
Some people chasing the money. So if you marry somebody that's chasing the money, they're not gonna be worried about those things because they're gonna be too busy chasing the money.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that. But I probably ain't gonna cook a lot because we got me going now. Cause I already know me and I don't see that changing. I just don't, honestly. So I mean, deal with it, don't deal with it. I know what to tell you.
Ooh shit!
I am not.
Ooh shit!
That's what it is.
Ooh shit!
It is good.
They're good. They're really good.
And the tortillas is like real soft. Like it tastes real good. If you never tried enchiladas, make you some.
You don't have to use ground beef. You can use chicken. You can use turkey. You can use ground beef and turkey. You can use pretty much anything you want to use. It's a simple meal, but it also can be a creative meal.
So how would you rate it? I would give it a 10.
I think I give it a 9.
It's not too salty or nothing. Right?
Not this time. The last time it was too salty. Read the packet. I'm not sure if the enchilada packet has salt in it. So that could have been what I did wrong. It was already, some of that seasoning already had salt, then I added more salt. I didn't add any salt this time to anything other than the corn. You one of them, huh?
I didn't even say that.
When you were looking at your glass, you could have pulled it off.
Yours empty, mine empty.
You could have pulled mine. That's sexy. I don't want the man to do that, but you gotta drink. The man ain't drinking for you. You drinking for yourself. Hold your own.
That's what they do. That is how they do.
Already cleaned up the kitchen, so the only thing we have to wash
Our
the
plates
plates, the forks, and the glass.
and the pot for the corn.
And a pot noodle.
But that, since it's aluminum pan, let it cool, put a foil over it, and you're good to go.
We had to do our foil. What I told you, I tried not to do. I did. And some of the cheese got on the foil. I tried to scrape the cheese off the foil tore. How do most of your friends feel about going to school late?
It's like 50-50 because it's a lot. Because some people, they don't want to go to school at all. They want online. And then some people, they want to go back to school. And instead of people just understanding that people have different opinions, people are judging each other and they're saying, I don't know why y'all want to go back to school. What you want to go back to school for? You just want to go back so you can blah, 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 blah. And on the other side, people say, I don't know why you want to stay home. It's just like nobody understands that people have different opinions and you don't know what everybody's home is like. Some people may be going through stuff at home and they just need to get away from their parents or their siblings. Or they might not have hot water at home. Like, it's just a whole bunch of things. You don't know why people want to leave home.
So they might be having problems with school and don't want to go to school.
Don't want to go to school. So it's like 50-50. It's like, I don't know. I respect everybody. If you want to stay home, that's cool. If you want to go to school, that's cool. Do you, boo? What is that?
Thumbnail.
How do you feel about it? How do your adult friends feel about it? I feel like it was different for adults.
Oh, that was good. Most of my adult friends don't have children in school.
Oh, wow. So, that's that.
And the one or two that I have heard, they're not letting their kids go back that long.
Alright, y'all. Well, I'm finna finish my food. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video.
Holla, 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 holla at you later.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what y'all want us to cook next.
Peace out.
We'll see y'all in my next video.
This is Maes. I'm Maes.